planning the shower. There's an ongoing debate that can actually become quite emotional and vocal that try to determine whether or not a relative should throw the baby shower. Traditionally, the view has been that a relative should not throw a baby shower because it can appear that the relative is requesting gifts. Yet traditions change, and there are times when a sibling or a cousin or an aunt might be the ideal and somewhat convenient choice. So what should you do? To answer this, we can respond with the best and sometimes most unsatisfying answer of them all. It depends. Sorry, but it really does depend. If you hail from a rather traditional or conventional background, it may be wise to see that a non-relative is in charge of the baby shower. In addition, even if you, personally, are comfortable with a relative throwing the baby shower, some of your guests who may be less comfortable with it than you may object or just whisper about it behind your back. Use your judgment here. Perhaps the most practical advice is this. If you can conveniently and pleasantly not have a relative run things, then that will likely be the best route to go. However, if that's just not possible, plausible, or preferred, then don't feel like you're someone from outer space because you're related to the mother-to-be. More and more people are breaking with tradition, especially since they feel that the perception of a relative asking for gifts arguably doesn't exist anymore. Gifts, which we talk about further on in this book, are rather integral to baby showers. It's quite hard to imagine one without gifts. Since that is the case, whether a relative requests them from those attending the baby shower or a non-relative requests them, arguably isn't important to those attending. They're likely focused on what the baby shower should focus on, the mother-to-be, and a wonderful opportunity to share in her joy.